Hey guys, hello, and it is Joe here with this week's reading. Our angel in messages. So, this is card A, card B, number B, and card C. So, let your intuition guide you. I had a comment this morning on my Facebook where I had put the cards up that somebody said, "Oh, I love the artwork of C, but my gut's really going with B." So always trust your gut. So we are going to go ahead with today's angelic messages. And this is an everlasting reading. So whenever you come across this, it is perfect timing. The universe will always use every tool at its disposal to give us messages and information and guide us. So there's no date on it. Whenever you come across it is perfect. And I am going to go ahead with card A. So this is card A, and it is from the Divine Energy Oracle deck from Sonia Choquette. Love this one. Okay. Okay, so if you picked card A, accept disappointments gracefully. Let's just see what the angels have to say about that. So again, accept disappointments. That is what it says. Yeah, gracefully. Oh, dear ones, we are so happy to be here with you today. We want to let you know that disappointments, as you call them, are nothing more than an opportunity to us. And yes, that does sound, as we know, a little corny. However, it is true, because if you always had exactly what you wanted, always, you would stop wanting, you would stop desiring, you would stop the forward momentum. Without something that you don't prefer, there is no momentum to realize, dive inside, have that inner look or that inner dialogue, and choose what you want. So it is the disappointments that create the momentum for you to keep moving forward. So when something occurs that is not to your liking or not what you prefer, then by all means be disappointed. And the invitation, as always, is to don't dwell there. Don't take it out on somebody else, and don't take it out on yourself. Allow yourself the feeling of, oh, this is not what I prefer, by all means. And then go, oh, but this is the momentum. This is the push forward. So what is it that I do prefer? This has made it more clear for me. This has brought clarity. This has brought inspiration. This has brought opportunities, because maybe even what you thought you wanted turns into a disappointment because it does not feel the same way that you thought it might. Well, that's okay, because then you are more clear and more clear and more clear as you go forward. This disappointments or things you do not prefer are always the road to clarity, the road to the momentum on the road to discovering what it is you do want. And we can guarantee you that if everything was hunky-dunky and glorious all the time, you would be bored very quickly. So it is part of the human construct, part of the human agreement, that there will be disappointments, but keep them at the level of mild disappointment. Oh, well, that didn't turn out the way I wanted. And there is always tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow to choose what you prefer. So disappointments are simply the momentum and the opportunity for clarity. I like that. That's very cool. Okay, so that was card A. If you're A, then that's the one. And next we're moving on to card B, which is this one. This is card B, and it is from the Goddess Power deck by Colette Baron Reed. Love this deck. So pretty. Sorry, glare off the window. Okay. Oh, Lilith is the name of the goddess. She's beautiful. And independence is what it says. Love that. So pretty. Okay. So here's we want to strongly advise you that independence does not mean you must do it on your own. For that is not how humans are constructed. That is not how you are made. It is not in your best interest to refer to independence as doing it on your own. But rather, we invite you to look at independence as the power coming back to you. As in, I will take responsibility for everything that occurs in my life. I will take back the power to make choices for myself. I will collaborate with others in a way that feels best to me. It is this sense of independence that will allow you to allow the life that you so desire. Nothing is made to be alone. Look around you in nature. Look around you at other people. There is a reason that humans come in families. There is a reason that nature collaborates and co-creates with each other. It is small trees and large trees and bushes and other things in the forest. They each help each other. It is not one entity for itself. For everything is interconnected. Everything is interconnected. So as you fiercely fight for your independence, remember that this is not some, she does not know the word. This is not another way of saying alone. That is not the invitation at all. But rather, I take responsibility for what occurs in my life. And then I have the ability to choose again and choose again and choose again. And I have the ability to, in this independence, to relate or have the perspective or veer my experience in a way that is beneficial to me. And if I am in communication or collaboration with another that does not allow me to choose for myself, rather they would like to put in their ideas first and not let others truly collaborate, then because I am independent and responsible for my life, I can move on. These are the choices that we offer. This is a sense of independence is, I could do it on my own, but I will do it better with others. And I will choose the others and the circumstances under which I do them, as far as is able. If something occurs that I do not love, then I will choose another perspective, see it from a different vantage point, or I will opt out. This is independence. This is how the universe works. Everything is interconnected. It is not an aloneness, as so many think on your planet, but rather the opportunity to collaborate and be responsible for yourself. In this way, if everybody was independent, then nobody would be imposing their will upon another. For that is not how it works. And everybody would be taking responsibility for their own thinking and their own meanings that they are attaching and their own actions. collaboration would move and flow much smoother if this was the case. So try it on this week. Create a new meaning for independence, not aloneness, but rather a responsibility that you are the only one who can truly choose for yourself. Okay. So whoever chose B, you're up for collaboration and taking responsibility for your life. Now, I've had the message before that responsibility also, the definition of responsibility is not blame or fault or anything like that. They have always said that responsibility is if you take responsibility for it, even if on the outside it looks like it's somebody else's doing, the only way to change it for yourself, to make a new choice, is to take responsibility for it for yourself. So even if it's somebody else bumped into your car, but if you take responsibility, then how you view that circumstance or situation the ball comes back into your court. So you can choose how to relate to it, how to interact with it, how to respond to it. Yeah. Response is all about responsibility, and reaction is all about not taking responsibility. Okay, number C. This is card C. Isn't it so pretty? This is from the Sacred Forest deck. Oops, there you go. By Denise Lynn. Oh, look at this one. Okay, this is so pretty. Sorry, the glare from the window. It says Aspen Spirit, courage. So if you picked card C, courage is your word for the week. Take heart, dear ones, for there may be a few bumps on the road this week. We are not saying that there must be, but we're saying that if there are, just if there are, to take heart and have courage, for it is we do not want to encourage you to muscle through things, but rather to kind of gather your wits and gather your courage. For when things feel uncomfortable, there is growth just around the corner. And there is a difference, a distinction between feeling uncomfortable because I am slightly out of my comfort zone, or rather the emotion or feeling or warning signal of I'm uncomfortable because there is something that I not only do not prefer, but I really feel like I should not be here. So there is the intuitive hit of being uncomfortable. Notice the distinction between the two. So the red flag warning discomfort feels very different than the, I'm about to step into something really big discomfort. So that is the distinction. Oh, yes, that is the distinction we would like you to really notice this week. Have a clear definition of one and the other. And as the week goes forward, you will have times that you can distinguish for both. So when something occurs that is red flag warning, notice how that feels in your body and remember that. Make a mental conscious note of it. Ooh, you know what? I don't think that I should sit next to that person on the bus. Or I think that, I kind of get a hit. I'm not going to walk down that street. I'm going to move around one more block. Notice how those feel in your body. And then we encourage you, we invite you, we even will nudge you a little bit to step outside your comfort zone in something that feels exhilarating, exciting, and a little bit bigger than you think. If you can find, and you will find, we guarantee, instances to try those both on this week, then you will have a very clear definition. There is a excitement around I'm stepping into something bigger. And that is where we really want to encourage you to go this week. So it will take what you call courage, but it's the having faith that you are always being guided. So when that comes up this week, think to yourself, oh, they told me, I knew this was coming and this is going to be a good one. So step into it. We will help foster your courage. And as the other one arrives this week, it will only happen once, maybe twice. But when those happen, make a conscious note so that you are aware of how it feels to keep you safe always. Because when you have these little red flag feelings, then that is the time to notice them and pay attention and follow them. So if that comes up once, maybe twice this week, note consciously to yourself, where does this feel in my body? After, of course, you have moved around the block or chosen another seat on the bus. And then really, okay, this is what it feels like. I will put that away in my data bank so that I remember it and take action next time that is appropriate. But the most exciting one, of course, is the stepping out of your comfort zone into something exciting and big. For most humans, navigate their life as if something just a little bit bigger than they are comfortable with is dangerous. And that is so not true, for that is where the fun is. That's where the excitement is. That's where the growth is. So step out of your comfort zone this week and do something much broader than you think you can. For we are muddled by how humans think that they are much smaller than they are. So try it on. You're huge, really. You are capable of anything. And we want to encourage you to step into this excitement, for you will find it joyful. Alrighty, folks, there are the messages from the 3 cards for this week. Awesome. Now I can't even remember the first one because I accept disappointment gracefully was A. Card B was independence, even though we're all interconnected. And card C was courage. So y'all have a fantastic week and we will see you soon. Love you.